Almost every week, someone in my clinic asks me, should I get a new mattress? Will it actually help my pain? Well, as an osteopath who's helped thousands of people, I get this question all the time. And after recently changing my own mattress, I've got a few things to share that might surprise you. See, for years, my advice has been the same. It's been pretty simple. Don't rush to buy a new mattress. Mattresses are expensive, and most of the time your pain is down to something else, like tight muscles, irritated joints, or how you're moving or not moving throughout the day. But after moving house and finally upgrading my own mattress, I've completely changed my mind about how much of a difference a good mattress and bed can actually make to how you feel. So in this video, I'm going to share my thoughts about buying a new mattress and whether they can help you with your back pain or not. Now, for most people, a bad back isn't caused by the mattress alone. If you've only recently started waking up with back pain, it's far more likely to be something from like tight muscles, joint stiffness, or maybe how you've been sitting or moving or training throughout the day. That's why whenever someone asks me about changing their mattress, I always want to figure out if the pain has come on recently or it's been going on for months or even years. If it's a recent thing, your first step should always be to figure out what's irritated it and start working on that with treatment, stretching or strengthening. So if you're considering buying a new mattress, consider these questions first. Have you tried stretching your back, hips and hamstrings? Or have you worked on strengthening those same areas to give your spine more support? Because if you haven't tackled those things yet, a new mattress probably isn't going to be the magic fix that you're hoping for. But if you've done all of that already and your back is still giving you grief, then yes, maybe a new mattress might actually be part of the problem. So for me, I've actually just been through this myself. We moved house recently and finally got a new bed and a new mattress after sleeping on the same setup for around 14 years. The old bed was a metal frame that didn't have any support underneath. Over the years, it got really bouncy and started to sag right in the middle. And honestly, every time my wife turned over at night, it felt like I was on a bouncy castle. I'd get bounced around all over the place. So my back was never in a good position to begin with. As for the mattress, well, I hated it. I could literally feel the springs digging into my back and it just didn't have the right firmness. It wasn't supportive, it wasn't comfortable, and most mornings I would wake up with a stiff and achy back. It was nothing severe, but definitely enough to notice it, and it would hang around for a couple of hours after getting up. Now fast forward to now, when we moved into the new house. We ordered a proper bed frame with solid support underneath and a new mattress. I actually reached out to Simba and they were generous enough to send me their hybrid Luxe mattress in exchange for some short form content. Now, just to be clear, this video isn't part of that agreement and it's not paid. So everything I'm sharing here is my own experience, purely my own experience. Since sleeping on this new Simba mattress, I can honestly say it's made a huge difference. I'm sleeping better throughout the night and I'm no longer waking up with that stiff, aching back that I used to every morning. Now, I wish I could talk more specifically about all types of mattresses and how the brands can differ, but I can't. Ultimately, you have to choose a mattress that suits your body and your budget, but I can tell you about my experience of this mattress. So this is the Simba Hybrid Luxe, which is one of the higher end models on their site. When we first slept on it, it actually felt softer than our old mattress, and to be honest, the first morning, both of us felt a little bit achy, probably just from the changing of the mattress. But by the second or third night, we were completely adjusted, and since then it's been really nice to sleep on. What I've really noticed is that it's comfortable in all positions. Whether I'm lying on my front, my side, or my back, I never feel like I'm twisting awkwardly or fighting for support. One of my biggest concerns about ordering a hybrid mattress was overheating. In the past, we tried a full memory foam mattress and it was unbearably hot. But with this Simba, I found I stay really nice temperature all night, which for me is a massive win. Another thing I've noticed is that I'm not feeling any movement from the other side of the bed. So when my wife turns over, I don't get bounced around, and that means I'm sleeping much deeper through the night. Now, these mattresses are definitely on the pricier side, and that's actually one of the reasons we didn't upgrade sooner. But after sleeping on it and comparing it to what we had before, it's genuinely so much better. I was also a bit worried that the firmness wouldn't be right for me, since these only come in one firmness option, but it's actually turned out to be pretty much perfect. It's soft enough to cushion my shoulders and hips, but still firm enough to keep everything supported. So yeah, overall, I'm really happy with my Simba Hybrid Luxe mattress. So why does a better mattress actually make a difference? Well, it really comes down to spinal alignment and pressure relief. When you lie down, especially on your side, you want your spine to stay in a nice neutral position, or as close to as possible. Not dipping down like you're in a hammock or being pushed up awkwardly. A well-designed mattress actually allows the heavier parts of your body, like your hips or shoulders, to sink in just enough while still supporting your neck, waist and back. That's what keeps your spine in that gentle, natural curve, or if you're on your side, keeps it relatively flat. If your mattress is too soft, you'll sink in too much across the whole body and lose that alignment. If it's too hard, your shoulders and hips can't settle, which creates pressure and pushes your spine out of position. Over time, that means that your muscles end up working overtime during the night just to keep you comfortable. You toss and you turn more, you micro adjust all night without even realizing it, and you wake up stiff or sore. So a good quality mattress like these hybrids with memory foam and pocket springs does a much better job of evenly supporting your body and reducing pressure points, and therefore helping your muscles to fully relax. So you wake up feeling more rested and not tense. And that's really the big reason why it's worth paying more for a quality mattress instead of a cheaper one, which we did in the past. Yes, it is a bigger upfront cost, but you'll be sleeping on it for the next 7 to 10 years. And since we spend about a third of our lives on or in the bed, that is a huge amount of time that your body is either recovering properly or being irritated from a bad night's sleep. So I don't see it as an expense. I see it really as an investment in how you're going to feel every single day. But I also want to point out, price doesn't always mean better. Some mid-range mattresses are excellent. And what matters most is that you keep your spine aligned and it feels right for your body. And that's why I like it when companies offer long trial periods, like 100 nights. It gives your back time to properly test it out. And if your mattress isn't quite due for replacing yet, maybe it's only a few years old, a simple fix is to rotate it from head to toe every couple of months. It helps it wear more evenly, it keeps the support balanced, and it might buy you some extra comfortable years. Now, if you've been dealing with persistent back pain despite trying different mattresses and sleeping positions, there's something crucial that you need to understand. Your pain might actually be coming from somewhere else, like your sciatic nerve. A lot of people think all back pain is the same, but sciatica has very specific symptoms and causes that often need a completely different approach. In fact, the wrong mattress can sometimes make sciatica worse if you don't really understand what's going on. So if you're experiencing shooting pain down your leg, numbness or tingling, especially after lying down, you need to watch this next video. I'll break down exactly what sciatica is, why it happens, and most importantly, how to treat it properly. So click here and I will see you over in my sciatica video.